Yo, what's up everybody? DFS dudes from DFSCheatSheet.com to present you our weekly wide receiver picks for week 11. Before we get into it, please click the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of the content we post to this page, and we would appreciate a like, just an appreciation for the free content here. Let's hop right into it. The first pick, ODELL Beckham Jr., $8,500. Taking a look at Beckham, a team high 8 targets in week 10. Beckham has had at least 10 targets in all but one game this season. In that game, he had 9 targets, quietly having a very solid year here. I say quietly because the Giants are not a very good football team, but 858 receiving yards, that's 7th in the league. 65 receptions, that's 5th. And 102 targets, that's 4th most in the league. Tampa Bay, we know, not a very good defense here. 7th. They give the 7th most passing yards on the season, 2,627 yards, 30th in DVOA against the pass, 26th in DVOA to wide receiver number 1s. Pair him up with Eli Manning. Tampa Bay has allowed a league high 32.3 points per game. This game has a high over-under, both teams with high implied totals. Having said that, our next pick from the same game here, we'll keep Mike Evans this week. Don't give up on this guy. He's in a great spot. The Giants are 25th in the league in DVOA versus the pass. They're 24th in DVOA to wide receiver number 1. He draws a very favorable matchup this week against Janoris Jenkins. We know that the Giants, not a very good football team. Just mentioned that a little bit ago. But we don't care about good or bad football teams in daily fantasy. We care about matchups. This game, 2 bad football teams, 2 bad defenses that have weapons offensively. Each team's got weapons offensively. We're going to attack this game. One thing to take a look at here, explosive plays. The Giants have given up 33 plays this year of 20-plus yards or more. It's a very good spot for Evans. We'll see if he can deliver. I like him to bounce back after dropping that touchdown in the end zone at the end of the game last week. So Mike Evans, ODELL Beckham, in this same game. I like both of them. We'll move on here to AMARI Cooper. Cooper's received 25% of the target share in the 2 games since he's been with Dallas. He's accounted for 40% of their receiving yards as well. Dallas, struggled all year until this trade deadline. They didn't have anybody without, they lost Dez Bryant. They lose Jason Witten to retirement. They didn't have a true go-get, dependable pass-catching target here. That's what AMARI Cooper's brought to the table. Atlanta's 29th in DVOA against the pass. They're 30th in DVOA to wide receiver number 1s. They're giving up 8.1 yards per catch this season, 21 touchdowns, and 28 explosive plays of 20-plus yards or more. That's what we're looking for here. Any offense, if they're going to be a good offense, they need explosive plays. I like to target teams that give up the explosive play. We get a lot of points out of the catch, the yards, etc. And then there's the opportunity for touchdowns. I'm going to move on to another guy who's kind of in a similar spot, and that's Kenny Golladay at 6,400. No Golden Tate here, no problem for Kenny Golladay. This guy's really stepped up and been the number 1 wide receiver in this offense with Golden Tate now gone to Philadelphia at the trade deadline. Galladay's safe in all formats for me. I think he's an elite mid-tier matchup at $6,400. We're getting a wide receiver number 1 at wide receiver number 2 pricing. He draws a really good matchup against James Bradberry. His DB rating is 54.64. You take a look at Carolina, not the old Carolina defense we're accustomed to. 24th in DVOA to pass. Matthew Stafford, he's thrown the ball 118 times in the last 3 weeks. If he's throwing it 118 times, that equals opportunity, that equals targets. So, that's one thing I absolutely love about this spot. So Kenny Golladay, 6,400, a very good mid-tier wide receiver this week. I'm going to go give you a value play next. Christian Kirk at 5,100. Steady dose of targets for a wide receiver price at $5,100. This is an elite matchup against Darryl Worley. His cornerback rating is 35.83. That's the 4th worst cornerback rating of any cornerback in the league in week 11 here. So Oakland, as we've noted in weeks past, they're terrible against the pass, giving up 9.1 yards per catch, 21 receiving touchdowns, 32nd in DVOA against the pass. Outstanding wide receiver number 3 here for this price. He provides you salary relief at $5,100 against a terrible corner, also against a defense that gives up a ton of passing yards, and they've given up passing touchdowns as well. I noted last week they'd only had 4 sacks going into last week. Not a team that pressures the quarterback very well with the loss to Khalil Mack. There's some other spots we can definitely look at this week as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. Michael Thomas, 8,800 versus Philadelphia. I really like him. I like that game. I'm targeting that game a ton. In that same game, you've got Golden Tate at 6,600. And you've got Alshon Jeffrey at 7,300. Like both of those guys a lot. Both draw favorable matchups as well. DeAndre Hopkins, I like him a lot. Corey Davis, Julio Jones, Ryan Grant, Juju Smith-Schuster, Keenan Allen, and Larry Fitzgerald. That'll round out kind of where I'm targeted at. Hey guys, if you have not done so already, please check us out at www.dfscheatsheet.com. Click the like button, the subscribe button, comment your name in the box below, get this video to 25 likes, and I will give away a free VIP membership worth $59.99. See you next week. I'm out.